EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Stinson. And this one complete to Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Nick Scorton just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Back to throw. Stinson. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Miami. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line.
Steady.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Hold the ready. Here we go. Hawk 70. Ready.
Right back to him on 1st down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. second down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
2nd and 10.
Get it. Press all 80. Stay.
Looking to throw. Stenson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Operating from the gun, Stenson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey. Cowboy 80.
Operating from the gun. Stenson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. Stenson working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
Allen. Well, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Ready,
2nd and goal from the 1.
Let's go now. Let's go.
And they'll run again. But he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Go. Viking 18. Ready, ready.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Kari Blossingame punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
All right. 18.
Now Stroud. Open man is Collins. He's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
19 Texans. How for tonight? Hot. 18. What's that? Tonight.
They'll run on first down. Lake. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
At the 41.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Up the middle they go. Lake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here we go. At 18. What's that?
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Throwing now is Stroud. That is caught by Lamb. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 33 yards that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Oh, hey. 18. Outside.
Here's Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan from 4 yards out. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Ready? Six.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down the left sideline. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
A gain of 2.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 8.
Look the hot. Here we go. 19. Outside.
Stroud to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
South.
Stroud working out of the gun. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
Here we go.
Stroud out of the gun here. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
All right. 118. What's that?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
118. What's that?
And Stroud now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go, son. Green 19, can I see that? Tonight.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw. Stenson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 2.
All right. 118.
Stroud looking to throw. Now, a quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 118.
Stroud. That is caught. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Level. 18. That's it.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Out for tonight. 18. South.
Back to throw. Stroud. And the throw here, that's complete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
19 Texans. Tony.
Operating from the gun. Stroud. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
Like it's been this negative ways he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Liking 18.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Here we go. 60 Bison.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stroud. All his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down and 3. Here's Allen. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Let's go now.
They go play action here on first down. And this is going to be caught by Smith for a Jet touchdown. Arian Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. 19 Texans. 18. What's that?
Final play of the half. Stroud. That's complete. It's Jalen Noel. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Looking to throw. Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 2nd and 10, Stroud. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Hey, south. On the quick, right?
Now a handoff up the middle. Lake. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
2nd and 7.
Red. How? What's tonight? 118. What's that?
Back to throw. Stroud. Open man, right side. It's Lamb. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Robin. Oh, hey. Tony.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll
try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
As large as the air attack has gotten him down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Here we go. On 18. What's that?
They'll go to Adams, trying to pound it in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1 yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal.
Probably going to have to stretch for this one. This is 4 down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the fourth quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one. But I don't think they're built like that.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. Third and goal.
Already.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. It's a 1 yard touchdown run. And the Texans get a bit closer. The point after is good. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Texans 14.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
2nd and 3. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
70.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 boxes. 60
and they'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
2 yards.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? Just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Second down and 8.
Get it. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Strong run, but they get to him just beyond the 40. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
And they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, 19 target.
From the gun on third down, Stinson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Now here's Ryan Wright now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
118, what's that?
Operating from the gun, Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
118, what's that?
Operating from the gun, Stroud. And he's going to lose yardage here as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2nd and 9 now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Come on. 60 Eagles, 60
In
Eagles.
motion, the tight end.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Stenson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Go.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but Certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores,
it'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
It's a 10-yard loss.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Operating from the gun. Stroud. Over the middle. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here we go. Swap. Another swap.
From the gun on third down. Stroud. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
It's now fourth down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, first and 10.
118. 12.
Now Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Collins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
18. Outside.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 17 yards out. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
33. Texans 21.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
and that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if we keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
They keep it on the ground. That one again. There he goes, left side. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 9. 66 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
going for the knockout punch. He'll try and run. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
And they take a knee.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And they will take a knee here. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Jets, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to